Test 1, 2.
Let me resume it. When it's a 360 game. Right. Afternoon, everyone. This is Roadkill Sani, and on this wonderful Thursday evening, I'm going to be doing a run through on the story mode of SUV. It's just going to be something of a walkthrough as well, because I'm going to explain you know, what it is you do to get through each section, and why it is, you know, why it is I do it. I could talk about the combat system as well, but I think that needs to be its own video, to be totally honest with you. Because yeah, there is a lot more to this game than a lot of people realise. Definitely more to it than meets the eye. It's yeah, I can't say enough about this game. It's just, for a Mega Drive game, like, it's just so ahead of itself. So yeah, for this guy, you just want to drop the dynamite there, just completely fucking obliterate him. Okay. That's weird, that is. Sometimes the knife works on that cage and other times it doesn't. It's really weird. It's worth doing it. It's worth using the knife though, because oh no, sorry, it's not here. Because there's a knife in the next room just below this trapdoor, so you can get it right back. And if it does work, it stops you from taking quite as much damage. I've never understood. This is the only switch in the whole game that does this. But I just seem to have a lot of trouble every time with this switch. I don't know if anybody else does, but it does. It just fucks me up every time. Okay, so let your rat go there, and he'll uncover the hidden knife. Oh, fuck it! Pick the bastard up, Christ! Yeah, shoulder barge is your best friend against things like drums and crates. And for that, you just like push into it, like you just walk into it and keep pushing against it, and then just press the attack button and he'll do the shoulder barge. You can set that as your custom as well, but it's pretty useless as your custom. The only move really worth having as your custom is the Shaolin kick, which is the one I've got now. Every single playthrough I do with the Shaolin kick. So yeah, there's some flaming drums there, so you want to make sure to push the crate down. I'm just going to check, because I do sometimes forget. No, there's nothing. But I do mostly know, like, where all the hidden items are. Oh, there we go. was expecting him to kill himself then. Yeah, always wait for that guy before you start trying to kill this guy, because when you kill that red android, that creep will always come in on the left there, without fail. Oh, no, that's page 1. See, nice and easy. Trust me, doesn't stay that way. Man, the artwork for this game is absolutely stunning. I think this is a big part of what got me into drawing comic art. Drawing comics is something I've gotten into in recent years. It was something that always fascinated me as a kid as well, and I think this is why. This game, along with the Sonic comics as well, because my brother had a pile of those when we were kids. But yeah, you can shoulder barge the store down, but it drains a lot of health, so just summon Roadkill and he'll find the dynamite that you can use to blow it open. You've also got to use Roadkill to get that switch there, but we'll do that in a minute, because a Striggle's going to spawn after I destroy these, and when the Striggle spawns, you can kill him a lot quicker if the fans are still switched on, just by sort of launching him into them. Fuck yourself, like that. I'm pretty sure that's an actual instant kill when that hits him. Even if you get him to back into it without actually hurting him at all yourself, it'll just kill him outright. Anyway, yeah, make sure to stand clear of that when you do that. And you can use this crate to jump up on there and go that way, like hanging on that pipe. Of course, that's after you kill these bastards. So look, you can go there, and there is a hand grenade in that crate, but I'm not going to bother opening it up because I don't tend to need it. You'd only really need it for the boss, but if you know how to fight the boss, you will not need a grenade. These things are kind of weird. If you stand here and punch them, they don't like drain any health. But if you do anything like the Shaolin kick or the shoulder barge, it will take health. But punching them with your bare fists is fine. Kind of weird. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, a lot of people say this is like one of the hardest games I've ever played. I know a lot of people who say that this game is way too hard, but it's not so bad. It's pretty easy to learn because it's pretty short. It's not too complicated either. It's a short and simple game. It's just one fuck up can cost you everything. It can be really harsh. But yeah, you'll learn pretty quickly if you do what I did. All that was just play the game, get as far as you can. Write things, jot things down on a bit of paper if you have to, take notes if it makes it easier for you. Just get as far as you can. When you die, just try again. Just do it a couple of times a day. Like, just do that. Just make like 2 or 3 attempts a day at it, and you'll find you'll get further every time. And it should only take like a couple of weeks or so. Probably not even that, really. To eventually get the hang. The bosses are by far the hardest thing about the game, but they all, yeah, if you use roadkill here, I think there's an iced tea, yeah. We're going to leave roadkill here because we're not really going to need any of these items, to be fair, but I will use the knife because on the other side of this wall here is the first boss, Big Mama, and there's a really quick and easy way to kill her. You don't need to use any of the weapons, but if I just use a knife on it, it will speed things up, so I'm just going to throw the knife as soon as I get through. Because you just want to do that and then flying kick her a couple of times over the fireballs. Get under her when she starts screaming. Let her shoot a fireball at the drum, and when it sets alight, just push it under her like that. And there you go. That cuts out an entire fight. Every boss has one of these shortcuts. For the second boss, you'll like he shoots his claws out as projectiles and they stick in the walls, and all you have to do is like jump over him and knock him into them. It makes them pretty trivial. Once you know about those shortcuts, the second boss is probably the hardest in the game. If you don't know about them, it's the final boss, the third and final boss by far. Anyway, yeah, there's there's a power fist on the first panel there, so pick roadkill up and use it straight away to get it uncovered. Oh yeah, there's a... Always forget there's 2 monks. Never forget there's 2 monks there. I think they're called sticks, these monks. Yeah man, Comix Zone was calling its characters sticks before any of the Sonic cartoons. Jeez. Yeah, there's something really weird about the monks. They seem to have like really weirdly sporadic health. Like some of them have an absolute load of health, and some of them are extremely weak. And you'll see a perfect example later on of a really weak one. I think there's an item in here. It's dynamite, isn't it? Yeah. And we will be needing that. Yeah, you see that power fist that I picked up. There's pretty much no point in actually picking it up, now that I think about it. Yeah, be extremely careful with those crates. Just ignore the ones with the caution signs on. Oh, it's fucked me up, man. I was doing my best to pick the rat up then. Oh, good God. I might be okay. No, I am gonna need him later. Shit. I don't know why he wouldn't move away from the thing. I couldn't pick him up. He walks over to the crates. But, great. So yeah, you want to... This is what you need the dynamite for. So just push that rock there over the hole to stop the creeps from coming out. And drop your dynamite. And blooming leg it. And I think it's the left you want to go to. No, I was right. It's normally down I go, so... Yeah, I should have done it like a full run as like a refresher, because I've not played this game in quite some time. It's probably... Because of this fuck up, it's probably good that I've still got the power slam. But, because yeah... I'm not sure if there's any other way. That should have destroyed all those. I'm not sure why it didn't. Okay then. You just hold the attack button, it does that. And it can hurt you when it comes back, so be careful. Yeah, that's really annoying. I'm not sure why that happened. Yeah, you just stand still and hold the attack button to use the paper airplane, but it does drain health, so in an ideal world you pretty much never use it. Yeah, there's a breakable wall here, secret room. Thank God. I think the power slam will be more useful than the knife. So we've got a bit of endurance around now. Just gonna have to fight a red android. They're called Gravis. And then I think it's two Striggles, then a Styx, and then a brand new enemy called Mongoria. Oh no, it's the Striggles first. The Mongoria enemies you can kill. Well, you don't kill them. You can just beat them to death like you can any other enemy, but you can also just sick roadkill on them. And they'll actually jump off the page because they apparently don't like rats. Yeah, like these badass warrior women, and they're scared of mice. Well, rats. I hate when they jump up on that fucking pole. Thinks he's Goku, man. So yeah, I'll show you. But there's one Mongoria in particular that you're gonna not want to do that to later on, because she drops an iced tea, and those things are valuable. Because yeah, they don't drop their items if they're holding one, and you scare them off with roadkill. But yeah, this dude's pretty impassable unless you've got roadkill with you. If you haven't got roadkill with you, you'll have to use the paper airplane and just hope that it hits him. And make sure you catch him as well, because otherwise, when he comes walking back to the right there, if you don't pick him up quickly, he will just walk off the edge and kill himself, and then he'll be gone until the next point, his next spawning point, which I think, to be fair, is only on the beginning of the next page, so not too much to worry about there. But yeah, just use roadkill to uncover the grenade, wait for a gap in his fireballs, bomb him in the face. Oh, now this part, this is one of those parts where if it wants to fuck you up, it just will. Because these assholes can just knock you off the rope and kill you with a single hit. If this asshole doesn't hurry up and bust the wall, he can also knock you off pretty easily if you're unlucky. He does usually just do that and kill himself though. Okay, so I'm in a pretty good spot now, but there are quite a few of these things to kill. And it's almost impossible to jump up without grabbing onto the blooming rope, which causes problems. And he has also gone that way, which doesn't help. You know what? Okay. That's worth noting. Keep a power slam for this scene, just to make things easier. Beautiful. Yeah, as soon as all those are dead, it ends. It's a shame you can't just leave without killing them. But you know, retro games, yeah, you had to kill everything. Not all the time, but majority of games. Okay, so just kill the two creeps. Same way you would all the others. I can't remember if there's a secret item. No. Okay, so I'm just practicing the combat roll because it's kind of hard to do with a thumbstick. Right, it is easy to use the D-pad. If you're playing on Xbox, you can use the D-pad. But oh, for fuck's sake, and he still fucks it up. You have to be so quick with that. I think there's an iced tea here, yeah. I think that was a glitch. That does happen quite often. Like the enemies sometimes just fall off the screen. It's really weird. That definitely doesn't normally happen with those. I think I'm best off just using roadkill, I think, because these ladies don't drop any items, but they do have a tendency to break the walls open for you, sometimes anyway. So if you can get them to do that, it does save you a bit of health. How the hell did he get over there? Oh, get over here, you stupid rat. Cute. Man, they've got fucking, like, steel hooks on their, at the end of the braids, man. How brutal is that? Okay, so you want to go down here. Do not go left, because the section to the left is one of those auto-scrolling deals. And if the fire coming down from the top touches you, it's instant death, and it's really fucking hard to outrun. Like, you have to be absolutely perfect. But anyway, this is an easy solution. Just get this crate out here. Oh, duck until you're ready to chuck the bomb, and then kablam. I'm gonna check for dynamite. No, it's the dynamite I need. There is a box here, isn't there? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I've got 2 dynamites. But okay, so as soon as you get in here, just drop the dynamite, because there's a trap at the bottom that needs to be blown up. So you need to just drop the dynamite as soon as you get in here, and then just kick these dickheads. Yeah, look at my health. Like, as I'm kicking those things, it's yeah, those things drain your health, even though they're actually monsters and not like objects. It's really irritating. Okay, this is the sticks I was talking about that's really weak. Like, he has less health than any other sticks in the whole game. You watch. Like, when I start beating on him, he'll go down so fast. I do have a theory as to why this is though. You see how he's like spamming that fireball? Because he has to use, you have to let him use that fireball a lot before you can get to each other. So what I think it is I think, like your special move, the paper airplane, I think it drains his health a little bit every time he uses it. So by the time he's done, you know, breaking those punching bags, he's not got much health left. But anyway, watch, that'll be death. Yeah, look, you see, I must have kicked him like 3 times. That's blooming crazy. Just check with the mouse now. Rat. I keep calling him the mouse. Contract. I forget if there's a trick to opening the crate. I remember what I've got to do, I'm just trying to remember it. Okay. Might try and use the get clever and try and use the dynamite on the boss, but I don't know. I don't know if it's wise. Yeah, that's say you get through there, and here's the second boss. You've got a bit of dialogue to wait through before you get to him. Nice fingernails, dude. Do you wish I used them, dude? Oh wow, worked like a dream. Knife, yes, knife him into the claws. It can be really like unpredictable with how he does that as well. Like when he goes back into the background, he can, sometimes he will just do it repeatedly and just do nothing else. Oh, you fucking bastard. Oh, I didn't realise there was a claw there. I think 1 or 2 more hits should do it. Oh shit. Those things can fuck you up pretty badly if you keep getting juggled by. Like you see, I didn't even get a chance. It might be a matter of like what his health's like. If he's low on health. Wow, I've never seen that happen before. He actually killed himself. He backed into it. That's never happened. I know I've probably cleared this game somewhere between 50 and 100 times. Not to sound like I'm bragging, but like it probably is like in that area. So, okay, episode 3. 3rd and final episode now. Curse of the Dead Ships. So this is where it starts getting... This is where it starts getting really, really dicey. There's a couple of bits on this level that even today I still get nervous about coming up to them, because they can just so easily go wrong even when you know what you're doing. There's another brand new enemy waiting for us on this stage as well. Excluding the big snapping jaw thing we'll see in a sec. Oh my god, these dudes they're not normally this stubborn. Jesus, look at the health I've lost. This does not normally happen with these guys. Little fucking bastards. Just check again, nothing. Okay, so when you get to this thing here, walk forward. This little dick will come out. Usually, if you push yourself against the wall here as he spawns, he'll be shoved about here, and then you can just knock him into the mouth of that creature. But anyway, once he's gone, just use roadkill and quickly jump over him while his mouth's closed. And then just stand behind him and punch him to death. Doesn't hurt you because it's a creature and not an object. Yet it blows up as if it's stuffed full of explosives. Okay, so just gonna check again now. Okay, this is the part. This dick will almost always just knock you onto these mines. Okay, so far so good. You want to just drop the dynamite down there and then hop back onto that platform and then to the right again so that you're on the other end of the screen, and you've got to do it quick. I'm just gonna make sure I'm in the best position. Okay, go. Fuck. Yeah, that's more or less instant death if you fuck that up, and this is the Mongolia you have to kill. Well, you want to kill her anyway. I do right now, because I've got no items short of roadkill. Yeah, they're not too tough anyway. Okay. There's a really cool shortcut coming up as well. Okay. So, yeah, those spikes look pretty deadly, but it's just background. Can't hurt you. But yeah, just drop the crate down. You've got to push it down there, but you don't want to do that yet. Instead, just leave it up here, pull the switch, the knife and the grenade will drop down up there. So this is, so obviously you need this crate to still be there so you can hop back up. But I'm actually not going to need them, because if you don't know about the shortcut, you will need the knife to hit the switch so that you can get past the lava. But I'm not going to need it, because I can get to that panel at the bottom right underneath those, bottom left, sorry, underneath those spikes. So you're just going to need to drop that on there, and that should clear everything. Yeah. Okay, so if you use roadkill here, he'll do his thing, but no item comes out. Instead, it just opens up this. Gives us a shortcut. Sketch says excellent dude, and there's 2 mystery items. Now this can be good and it can be bad, because something like 50% of the time it gives you a random item, but the other around 50% it just blows up, and that can pretty much just end it for you. Even if it doesn't kill you, it may as well. But I'm just gonna see what it does. Dynamite. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with what I've got, so there's not much sense in risking it, even though it could give me, you know, another iced tea. Okay, so this is that brand new enemy I was talking about. You can largely just stand here and he'll usually just keep throwing those like goo balls. Those like sort of slime balls. And he'll keep hitting himself with them, but he's actually been rather smart this time round, and he's just come straight over to me. Okay, so the best thing I can do right now is probably just to drop the dynamite and hope that it doesn't clip me. Beautiful. Wow, really was expecting it to hit that other striggle though. Yeah, using the Shaolin kick against those dudes is pretty useless because they'll just teleport every time. Like, without fail. Like, if you do it manually, like, if you put it on the end of a combo, well, I'll say it manually, like, if Sketch does it automatically, because he does just do it sometimes randomly at the end of a combo, it does tend to hit him there, but if you, like, use the manual and you do it yourself, it will just teleport away from it every time. But anyway, so we've got one more puzzle now. And then we're on the final page of the game. Are you supposed to jump over? I think you are. Okay, so we can't touch that. We can't get over to the switch because of the mine, but Roadkill can. So just put him to work and let him lower the 2 stakes. Pick him up and then very, very carefully edge yourself towards the mine and jump over and you're done. Too many times have I mispositioned that jump, landed on the stake, the stakes knocked me back and straight onto the fucking mine. My god, you do feel like a dick when that happens. Okay, I'm gonna just pop that iced tea there. There's 2 mystery items here. Now, I like to ever so slightly reposition myself, because you have to be very, very precise if you don't want to land on one of the sea mines. Jesus. Don't blow. Oh my god, it blew up. Oh, wow. I got the worst and the best. Okay, so I'm going to go right. I pretty much always go the same route every time. Shit. I think, you know something? I think I missed some dynamite. I think there's some dynamite in that first panel. I might be wrong though, you might be expected to just shoulder barge it. But anyway, we've got this grenade, so it won't blow it open, but it will do some respectable damage. Pop that, because there's another one hidden in there. Never forget about that. Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna wrap that around your fucking neck. It's just, there we go, that's what you want. You want them both on one side, and they'll start, you know, squabbling against each other. That's exactly what you want. How is that Striggle still alive? It's a Striggle, man. Yeah, the enemies do tend to get, like, more health towards the end of the game, and it's really annoying. So, like, even with your best combos and shit, like, you could stand here just wailing on this Striggle for, you know, for ages to come. Okay. I'm gonna check this room for items. I don't think there are any. Or maybe there is. I think there is a knife in here somewhere, but I don't know if it's in this room. Probably not. I think it's further in. Yeah, it's further in. Okay, this is a fun puzzle. Oh man, you tit. Oh, he totally fucked that up. He did that on purpose as well, I'm sure he did. I'm not gonna airplane it, because I think it did take a bit of damage from the explosions. Now I'd be really careful there. Because yeah, all you want to do in that previous room is just drop the cannonball on the Gravis. It should kill him, and then you just drop it again on the door. And with any luck, it'll explode right next to the door and blow it open. But yeah, it just doesn't always work out. So yeah, for these, just shoulder barge and just edge away a little bit. Then get ready to fight two Striggles at the same time. It's not looking very good. Right now, I've got no items and low health. But things might change in the next panel, because there is another mystery item, and it might, you know, God willing, give me an iced tea. Just gonna check for items now, because I can't always remember this level. Oh, yeah, okay, so you've got to fight 3 Gravis in this room. Now, the basic idea is to just knock them into that piston there. Sometimes it does just knock them back, kill them instantly, and take minimal damage itself. And when you knock the third one into it, it'll destroy the piston and kill the Gravis. But sometimes, I'm not sure why it happens, or what it is that decides it, but sometimes it'll just do minimal damage to the Gravis and just destroy the piston instantly. I think it's just, you know, the game just does what it feels like. Just really want him on that side. It might take a bit of convincing. Like that. So yeah, I'm just absolutely done for now. Have got 2 more lives though, so. Because yeah, that's all you get, man. You get 3 lives to do the whole game with, and your second and third life you have to earn. Like you get an extra life every time you beat a boss. So for beating the first boss and then for beating the second boss. But yeah, was there an item in here? Yes, there is. Ah yes, the knife, of course. If this thing doesn't kill us, we're gonna just kind of spazzing out. Just bust this open and see what's inside it. Before we do that, just stand up here and chuck the knife at that switch, and that'll open the door. Now, please, iced tea. No. Okay, so we're on the final boss now. Although like this part of the comic's not quite finished yet. It's a really awesome touch. I don't think I've ever brought a power slam into this boss. So it might, I don't know. It might work out, I doubt it, but I might be able to kill him quick enough that I don't actually die myself. Depending on like how much it hurts him. I like how she actually says I'm drowning rather than I'm drowning. But yeah, that's the basic trick for him. Just lure him into under the engine. Pull that switch a couple of times. And hope to God these creeps don't kill you. I'm dead. Shit. Yeah, you see how he's doing that kick there. He will just crouch there and do that indefinitely if he ends up on the higher ledge while you're on the platform with the switch. So don't bother waiting for him because he will just crouch there and kick at your head. Ah, okay. Just gotta hope and pray for something good now. Dynamite, yes. And a knife. Not terrible. Especially since the dynamites will save us a bit of health in this section. I don't know. Will it save me more health to just barge the door open and then use the dynamites on the henchman? Because I think it might. I'm actually going to give that a try. This is only about, yeah, like 5 bashes. Fuck face. Oh my god. Little fucking arse wipes. And then they go and do that. Get on this side, you fucking prick. Oh my god. Fuck you. How is he alive? I just blew his dick off with the dynamite. Oh shit. This one's actually not going too great. Let's see. I don't feel like that was wasted. Okay, so I just need to hope that these puzzles go a bit better this time. Because basically, last time, on that last attempt, everything that went wrong, everything that could have gone wrong did. Check the room again, because I can't remember now. Oh, you absolute dick. You did it again. Oh, I'm gonna knife this door. Check this. No, he just goes to the switch. That kind of suck to be killed by the rat because he makes the magnet fall down on you. All of those little mortis faces painted on the kind of looks like Robotnik, doesn't it? Fuck you. If you jam them against the corner, there's usually a good chance the one on the far side will just like fall into the void. And it's not happening. He's dead yet. He's dead as brown bread. I love that. There's a nuke in there somewhere. Keep going. Yeah, like, no problem. Just carry on. Not to mention all this other shit. Look at all this. Christ. Imagine the explosion this place would make if you blew it up. Okay. Oh dear. Just don't fuck it up this time. Look at that. He knows I want him on that side. He knows. He deliberately... Step into it. There you go. Okay, so maybe it's better for it if you don't send them flying into it. I swear though, it does normally work if you just launch them into it. Yeah, my health's not doing good. There should be an iced tea, really. There should be a guaranteed iced tea in this next room. If not this one. Yeah, don't forget the knife. Get the knife. Gotta get the knife. Yeah, look, you know, you say these guys are taking 5 hits now instead of 3. Absolute bastards. Dynamite. Can that be useful? Oh no. We'll do some decent damage to him, but the thing is, will I be able to hit him with it? I feel like the dynamite's going to be pretty hard to nail him with. It's not gone well again. We've got one more chance, but it's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. I normally get through first try without shit going wrong, but like I say, when the game wants something to go wrong, it just will, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's a really weird pipe he smokes. I know you're drowning. I haven't got the power fist this time in. Actually, fucking nailed him. It might actually pay to get rid of the creeps if you can while you're fighting him. Fucking look at this shit. The hell was all that? Yeah, with any luck, he just keeps doing that though. He's dead with the 2 creeps, and I have a tiny pube of health. Oh, they're dead. And there it is. Yeah. So you pull the switch before the tank fills up with liquid. Yeah, there are 2 possible endings there. If she dies, like if the tank fills up, she drowns, and you'll get a completely different ending. And it'll basically tell you to try again. But if you do it quick enough, you can obviously get her out, and there you go, happy ending. And yeah, that's Comix Zone. Yeah, again, a lot of people say that this game is just too hard. You know, just like way too challenging. And most people, in fact I think everybody I actually know who's played this game have never beaten it. But the difference between me and them is I just kept playing it. Because I just love the game that much. I just couldn't stop playing it. So I just got to the point where I just knew exactly what to do in every single section. But yeah, music and sound effects, Howard Drossing. I'm pointing that out because that dude deserves a special shout out, man. I think he was the guy that did like most of the Sonic soundtracks as well. Like, he's done some amazing video game scores. This one probably like being one of his best in my opinion. It says here as well he did the voice of three of the characters. 4, sorry, including 2 of the bosses. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's just practice. You just keep going through it, and you'll get a bit further every time. It kind of feels like the original Dragon's Lair in a way. Like you just learn a little bit more every time. I love that. Special thanks at the bottom there, the house for the best lamb in town. That's always mystified me. There was a bit of text as well at the beginning of the credit roll there, where it says, "And they all lived happily together until." That gives the feeling that there was going to be a sequel, but there never was. Of course, this game was made in 1995, and what is it now? 2021. How old does that make this game? It is like it's like quarter to 10, so it's too late for me to do the maths. My brain's not running at full capacity. But yeah. Anyway, that was Comix Zone. Amazing game. If you love like retro games, especially Mega Drive / Genesis games, and you've never played it, give it a shot because you might like it. Especially if you like a challenge. This game definitely gives you something to work towards. It's bloody amazing visuals as well. Like the artwork is just incredible. There's some really head-banging music in it as well. But anyway, this was Rokill Sani. Catch me on Tuesday or Thursday at 9 o'clock GMT, where I'll be streaming more or less a different game every night, but I do tend to revisit, certain fighting games like Tekken and Soul Calibur quite often. I'm playing a lot of Brawlhalla these days as well, so yeah, as you can gather, I'm mostly into fighting games. So links to my Twitch and Twitter will be in the description of this video. Shoot me a message if you fancy, a few games on whatever. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.